Hello people, here is a new concept piece that I created using photobashing. It's a lot of fun and I want to show you my process on how I did this using photos and bashing them together to create art. So let's get right into it. I'll start off with this picture of a boat I took a long time ago and I'll just clean it up a little bit, get rid of some of this detail. But the main thing that I want to do initially is get a selection of the boat so I can cut out the background and replace it with something different. You can quickly do that with the quick selection tool and just paint over your subjects, and Photoshop does a really good job of selecting what you want. And then I'll just go ahead and create a mask and drop in a new background into the back there. One thing to keep in mind with photo bashing is if you want to have it look more painterly, you're going to want to take down a lot of these details. But if you're wanting a more hyper-realistic look, then you're going to want to leave those details. And you're going to be doing a lot less painting on the top. It'll be quicker, but it's just a different look. So I personally prefer the paint look. So what I want to do is cut down on all these little details on the boat. So you can see I'm just painting over it, and I'll do that throughout the piece as I'm trying to push it back into the perspective, especially in the back of the boat. It pretty much just becomes big paintbrush strokes, and that'll really help your eye to not just get bogged down with so much detail, and it'll help focus on the more important part, which I'll add in a dragon on the top here, and that's where I want the main details to be. So just cut down on some of the details where it doesn't matter. You'll notice I do a whole lot of canvas flipping. The reason why I do this is it's simulating taking a quick break, walking away, and then coming back, because you've just been staring at this piece for so long that you become numb to what you're looking at. And being able to walk away for a quick second and coming back, you'll see what's not looking right. It'll immediately pop out at you. So by hitting flip canvas, you will see more issues quicker, and it'll save you time. At this point, I'm liking the composition, but I've realized that the color values aren't quite working. My light source is not very well defined. It's just a bright patch in the background. So what I'm going to do is change the piece to black and white, and that way I can really focus on the color values and not the colors. As long as your color values are good, your colors can be completely wonky and your piece will still look good and cohesive, because the values are the most important. After fixing the values, now I have to reintroduce the color. So my favorite and quickest method to do this is to create a new layer and change the blending mode to color. That way any color that I paint on top will only affect the hues and not the values. Something to keep in mind is you should always add in some foreground elements as long as it makes sense, but it'll definitely give that depth in there. You know, you should have a foreground, a midground, and a background, generally speaking. To tie everything together, I'm going to want to put it through a camera raw filter. However, to do that, I'm going to have my painting on one layer. So what I'll do is hit Control, Shift, Alt, E, and that will compress everything onto a new layer and keep all of your old layers. So from there, I can do Filter, Camera Raw, and now I have control over all these sliders. This piece was a lot of fun to draw because having dragons in scenes that you might not expect them to be, like on this massive boat, it's just, I don't know, it's fun to do. I enjoyed it. I'll probably draw some more dragons again in the future, maybe very soon, maybe the next one. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that's what you want to see or not. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. This is a free video. Come on. Hit that like button. All right. Anyways, I'll see you again in the next one.